For nearly a decade, Polaris Ranger has stood alone at the top of the utility side-by-side market as the hardest working, smoothest riding brand in the world. We're here at the Ranger Rodeo to prove it. Let's look at the Ranger XP1000 head-to-head in a series of independent third-party validated tests between the Honda Pioneer 1000 to show how Ranger is the obvious choice. The results are clear. A harder-working utility side-by-side starts with power. The Ranger XP1000 wins on power in three big ways. First, at the crank. The Ranger's ProStar 1000 puts out 80 horsepower, a full 11% more than Pioneer's 72 horsepower. Next, the dyno shows power to the rear wheels. The Polaris variable transmission is even more efficient than Honda's geared DCT and puts 15% more power to the rear wheels where you need it most. In a head-to-head speed test, the Ranger accelerates to 40 miles per hour, 22% faster than the Pioneer. Now let's look at the rolling road test, the ultimate test of true, on-demand, all-wheel drive capability. Ranger's ProLock on-demand true all-wheel drive automatically delivers power to both front wheels instantly when your vehicle needs more forward traction. It conquers the rolling road and reverts back to two-wheel drive when traction has been restored. The Pioneer system forces you to stop in order to shift into four-wheel drive and then stop again to shift into diff lock. Then, after clearing the rolling road, it must stop again to shift back to two-wheel drive. Now let's see how the Ranger controls all that power and provides the industry's smoothest ride. Ranger's industry-exclusive 3-mode throttle control gives you snappy throttle response in performance mode, and in work mode delivers the finesse needed for precise maneuverability. Ranger's legendary smooth ride starts with 3.5 inches more legroom to accommodate taller drivers and an adjustable seat slider for a tailored fit behind the wheel. Pioneer's cramped cab leaves both driver and passenger wanting more. The Pioneer passes its convertible rear bed seat off as a way to ride with 5 people. Take a closer look at passenger comfort, and it's a very different story. First, passengers sit on thin foam seats in a cramped space that sits directly on top of the shock towers. Look at the rear passengers as they roll over rocky terrain. It's an unbearable ride. What's more, you lose your entire cargo capacity with the passenger seats deployed. If rear passengers are important to your time off-road, the Ranger Crew delivers. With 6 people, you retain full cargo bed functionality and dumping, get 17% more rear legroom than the Pioneer, and sit people inside the rear shock towers for a more natural seating position and smooth ride. When you're buying a premium machine, chances are you're also looking for a premium cab or cab components to go along with it. We outfitted both vehicles with the most premium cabs offered, Polaris's patented Lock and Ride Pro Fit and Pioneer's Full Cab, and put them to the test. First, we looked at sealing out water and dust, 2 key factors in off-road riding comfort. Let's watch head-to-head as Honda's cab lets water in from the start, and simulated wind flows directly through the passenger door's poor seal. Ranger seals tight through the entire test, keeping the cab clean and comfortable. See how the Pioneer cab's enclosed design makes even more work when it comes time to dump the rear cargo box. Finally, the Pioneer's cab traps cargo inside itself. Haul anything that smells and there's no escaping it. Ranger's gas assist dumping box operates independent of the cab system, so it's ready to work whenever you need it. Only Ranger's patented Lock and Ride and ProFit Polaris engineered cab systems and components are available with more options at every price point. You saw the proof. Ranger XP1000 wins with 11% more power, greater acceleration, ProLock true on-demand all-wheel drive, industry-exclusive 3-mode throttle control, more driver comfort, no compromise comfort for 6, and industry-exclusive Lock and Ride ProFit cab systems and components. For a big-time investment like this, it's time to make the right choice. Nothing comes close to the hardest working, smoothest riding Polaris Ranger XP 1000, the world's most powerful utility side-by-side and still the king. Visit your local Polaris dealer today to experience the Ranger advantage for yourself.